everyone. This is a scene from Good Will Hunting with Matt Damon. He's sitting on the park bench. I'm talking with Robin Williams. You're just a kid. You don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. It's all right. You've probably never even been out of Boston. So if I asked you about art, you'd probably give me the skin on every art book ever written. Michelangelo, you know a lot about him. Life's works, political aspirations, him and the Pope, sexual orientation, the whole works, right? But I bet you can't tell me what it smells like in the Sistine Chapel. You never actually stood there and looked up at the beautiful ceiling. Seen that, if I ask you about women, you'd probably give me a syllabus on your personal favorites. You may have even been with one a few times. But you can't tell me what it feels like to wake up next to someone and feel truly happy. You're a tough kid. I'd ask you about war. You'd probably throw some Shakespeare at me, right? One more into the breach, dear friends. But you've never been near one. You've never held your best friend's head in your lap and watched him gasp his last breath looking for your help. I'd ask you about love, and you'd probably quote me a sonnet. But you've never looked at someone and been totally vulnerable. Known someone could level you with his eyes. Feeling God put an angel on earth just for you. Who could rescue you from the depths of hell, and you wouldn't know what it's like to be his angel. To have that love for someone, to be there forever. Through anything, through cancer. You wouldn't know about sitting up in the hospital room for 2 months, holding his hand because the doctors could see in your eyes that the term visiting hours doesn't apply to you. You don't know about real loss because it only occurs when you love something more than you love yourself. And I doubt that you've ever dared to love anyone that much. I look at you and I see an intelligent, confident man. I see a cocky, scared kid. You're a genius, Will. No one denies that. No one could possibly understand the depths of you. But you presume to know everything about me because you saw a painting of mine. You ripped my life apart. You're an orphan, right? Do you feel like I'd know the first thing about how hard your life has been? How you feel who you are because I read Oliver Twist? Does that encapsulate you? Personally, I don't give a shit about all that. Because you know what? I can learn anything from you that I can't read. I can't learn anything from you that I can't read in some book. Unless you want to talk about who you are. And I'm fascinated. I'm all in. But you don't want to do that, do you, sport? You're terrified of what you might say. Well, you're moved, Chief.